Hey guys, Brandon here, coming at you with another MLB The Show video. Today I wanted to make a list of the best catchers currently in the game. This is one of the most deficient categories, I'd say, of player. So I feel like I could just make a list of all the best of each position, and hopefully it would help some people out who didn't know these cards are in the game, or what people to strive for, or just what'll help you out in the long run of the game. So in my opinion, these are the 5 best catchers in the game. It's not going to be like the top 5 highest overall players, but it might be, honestly, because higher overall usually means better, but for sure they're not ranked in that order. uh, I'm going to rank them on usability online and just normal usability, and how big of a utility they are to each team. So we're going to start off by heading over here. Obviously, if you couldn't guess, none of them are live series catchers to be the best in the game. So you're going to have to spend some stubs or work towards getting them. But, Jesus. At the number 5 spot, yeah, it's in the collections. They're all going to be through the collection, so it's not going to be swapping back and forth. They're all legends and flashbacks. And we're going to start off with number 5. It's in the hardware. Got to go all the way down here. And number 5 in the hardware, I put Johnny Bench at number 5. So with Johnny Bench, he's got pretty low to mid-tier contact. He's decent with power, and then he hits lefties for really good. We got 82 vision. He's great in the field. So basically why I put him in 5th. He does have a lot of positions he can play, but that's not really what this is about right now. We're talking about for catchers only, so that without that in mind, if you think about it, he can still be like an 89 at first base, third base, left field, and right field, so he's really good if you end up getting another catcher who's a little bit better and you're deficient in one of these categories. You can always plug him in and play him there. But so mostly in this game you'll face right-handed pitchers anyways, so I feel like his hitting against righties isn't up to par with all the other players. While he's a great card, I don't necessarily think that his defense needs to be this high. It's obviously great to have a player with so much defense, but at the catcher position, you're only throwing out people stealing and whatnot, so it's not that big of a thing. You'd rather have a great hitter as a catcher, and while he's a great hitter, he's just not the best, and he's also decently slow with his 41 speed, so that's the rationale for giving him number 5. And now we got to go over to number 4. Number 4, we have Joe Torre. Joe Torre has that mid-tier catching ability, it seems like, so he'll get the job done for you just a little bit faster than Bench. And then he's got more contact versus right. Their hitting stats are pretty identical, minus a little bit less power for Torre and a little bit more contact for him. But the reason I put him right above Bench, even though he's 2 levels lower with this card, he has higher vision, and I think that translates into a little bit of a longer usage period for playing him online and whatnot. So you could probably still use this guy while they're both right-handed and whatnot. You could probably use this guy a little bit longer, and you'll fare a little bit better with him against right-handed pitchers, which is what you'll face most of the time. Obviously, at the start off a game, you might have 99 Kershaw, 98 Bumgarner, so there might be lefties that you'll face, and obviously he hits lefties even better, though, power-wise at least. So you can use him lefty, righty, it doesn't really matter. He'll perform better than Bench against righties, and then a little bit worse against lefties, and but he'll still make them pay. So that's why he's in the number 4 spot, right above Bench. Right now, number 3, the new entrance into this, we have Yadier Molina, the 98 overall. So Yadier Molina, number 3 on the list. He's got that really great defense. He's got low speed though. But the vision being 114, he'll be a player that you can use till the end of the game. Being that 114 vision, he'll be getting singles, but with that power, he's not going to be hitting them over the fence or anything like. I mean, obviously he can, but he's not going to hit them over the fence with ease, and his hitting is just a little bit more to be desired. But this guy should be a single double machine just because of his vision and contact. So I do believe that it's better than Joe Torre, even though he's got like 10 less power versus right. I'd say, I guess, 10 less power versus left. But if you take everything into consideration, his defense makes up for it. And the fact that his vision's so high, I put him number 3 on the list. And might be a little biased since I'm a Cardinals fan, but I don't know how you could put 98 Yadier Molina any lower. So next we go into number 2. He's another pretty new one. We got Brian McCann at number 2 in the game. This really shouldn't come as a surprise to many people, except for the fact if you thought Molina was supposed to be higher just because he was a 98. But 95 McCann, the number 2 catcher in the game. The fact that he's a lefty, hits a little bit better off of right-handed pitchers, which will help you out. You can never have too many lefties in your lineup. Lefties are a godsend. He's got 98 vision, so almost at 100. Not quite to the Molina tier, but his power really makes up for it. He's still one that you can use till the end of the game if you don't end up getting this number 1 catcher. But I would switch him out if you do get this number 1 catcher. He's got that gold defense. He'll really put it down back there for you. Speed's a little low, but it's kind of to be expected from catchers. But yeah, the all-around hitting stats that he possesses, they're really great stats. You can't really beat him on the stat line except for the number 1 guy, obviously. I guess that's why he's ranked there. So, McCann at number 2. Don't see how anybody else could be there. Probably could have showed the prices for each person while we're there. We can run back through it if anybody cares to stay at the end of the video. And then we got number 1. If you guys didn't forget about him, it's Ivan Rodriguez, Pudge. He's got 1 less vision than Yadi. He's got more contact, more power. So he's all around, he's defensively equal / better than Yadier Molina. He's a lot faster than Yadier Molina, so having a catcher that can really hit like this and run like this, this is going to be your best bet at the end of the game. I know he's not buyable off the market, so there's where his price comes in at non-existent. You do have to complete the... I'm not even sure. You have to complete the American League, all of the American League, trade in all 3 of these, not trade them in, but lock in all 3 of these players to get him. So at 99 overall, Ivan Rodriguez is the best out of all of the catchers right now. Obviously, this list can change at any time, but as of right now, this is where we stand. So if you guys want to leave the video now and don't care about the prices of each people and how they rank, feel free to do that. But so we'll start off at hardware. This hardware Johnny Bench does not have a price. He's gettable through the XP path. In the XP path, he will appear many times just in the regular diamond ones. Right here. So after you take your 99 Kershaw, and I don't know if I'd go for 99 Nolan Ryan because of that control, but Ichiro's in there as well. If you want to get hardware Johnny Bench, he can be got through there. Then we have number 4, Jesus, All-Star Joe Torre, Mike Piazza. Joe Torre is buyable off the marketplace. Right now he's selling for about $30,000. To buy a player for $30,000 and the number 4 best catcher in the game is not a bad buy. So if you want him, about 30,000 on him. Then we have all the hardware, all the signatures. 98 Yachty. He just got listed, so is that what they bought for? So you're telling me somebody bought a Yachty for 100,000 and now he's selling for 208,000 on the market, I guess. So you're gonna want to wait for his price to go down. I don't even remember where you get him. He's just too new for me. Oh, ranked seasons. So as soon as people get ranked seasons, you can start buying him up just for a lesser price than what he's selling for right now, because you don't want to buy that guy for 200,000. You could probably get the whole AL done for the 200,000 to get that Pudge and all the AL players. So I'd wait up on that. We have the McCann. I showed him briefly earlier, but I feel like he needs his due diligence. It's not him. Right now he's rocking about 80K. You're probably better going for Joe Torre just because there's not that huge of a difference in the stats. Just the price is quite substantial in the difference of those. And then obviously Ivan Rodriguez, he's going to cost however much it takes to get the whole American League done. If you disagree with anybody on this list or you'd put anybody else there, leave that in the comments below. If you want to see more of these videos where we rank different positions, I assume I'll go to first base after this so that we can do the whole set. And obviously it's going to change throughout the days, but I like to do the current just because who knows if people will be playing like a month out from now. So these are the best catchers in my opinion right now. So if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. More stub making methods and videos coming out daily. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.